Hollywood, a name that evokes images of glitz, glamour, and the allure of fame, has long been considered the ultimate destination for aspiring actors, filmmakers, and artists. Nestled in the heart of Los Angeles, this iconic district has been the birthplace of countless cinematic masterpieces and legendary performances. However, beneath the surface of this glittering facade lies a dark history riddled with exploitation, corruption, and a myriad of unsettling truths. From its humble beginnings as a small agricultural community to becoming the epicenter of the entertainment industry, Hollywood's evolution has not been without its shadows. As we delve into the dark history of Hollywood, we will uncover the realities that have shaped the industry, the sinister undercurrents that run through its veins, and the haunting stories that have emerged from its depths. Hollywood, a humble beginning. Hollywood's journey began in the late 19th century as a modest agricultural community nestled in the hills of Los Angeles. Originally established as a small farming settlement in the 1880s, it was primarily known for its fertile land and citrus orchards. The area was named after H.J. Whitley, a real estate developer who envisioned a dream community. However, it wasn't until the early 1900s that Hollywood began its transformation into a burgeoning film capital. The warm, sunny climate, combined with varied landscapes, attracted early filmmakers seeking to escape the restrictions of the East Coast film industry. In 1910, the first film studio, the Nestor Company, was established, marking the start of Hollywood's ascent. The combination of innovative filmmaking and a burgeoning talent pool set the stage for Hollywood to evolve from a quiet town into the epicenter of the entertainment industry, drawing dreamers and creatives from all walks of life to its sun-soaked streets. The birth of the film industry. The birth of the film industry in Hollywood can be traced back to the early 20th century, when the region became an ideal location for filmmakers. By 1911, Hollywood had officially become synonymous with the burgeoning motion picture business as major studios began to set up shop. The first studio to establish a presence was the Nestor Company, followed by other pioneering filmmakers like Universal Pictures and Paramount Pictures. These early studios produced short films, often less than a minute long, and quickly gained popularity among audiences eager for new forms of entertainment. As film technology improved and storytelling evolved, the silent film era emerged, giving birth to iconic stars like Charlie Chaplin and Mary Pickford, who became household names. By the 1920s, Hollywood had cemented its status as the epicenter of the film industry, attracting talent and investment from across the globe, ultimately laying the groundwork for the star-studded, glamorous world of cinema that we recognize today. The Golden Age of Hollywood. This era, spanning from the late 1920s to the early 1960s, marked a period of unprecedented growth and innovation in the film industry. This era was characterized by the dominance of major studios such as MGM, Warner Bros., and 20th Century Fox, which produced a significant number of classic films that would define American cinema. The introduction of sound in films with The Jazz Singer in 1927 revolutionized the industry, leading to the decline of silent films and the rise of musicals, talkies, and genre films. Iconic stars like Humphrey Bogart, Katharine Hepburn, and Audrey Hepburn emerged during this time, captivating audiences with their performances and solidifying their status as cultural icons. As the industry flourished, Hollywood became synonymous with glamour, showcasing lavish sets, extravagant premieres, and a lifestyle that many aspired to. The production code of the 1930s imposed strict guidelines on content, influencing the storytelling techniques of filmmakers and shaping societal norms. Despite its glitzy exterior, the Golden Age was also marked by intense competition among studios, leading to a rigid system that often exploited talent. The allure of Hollywood as a place where dreams were made was undeniable. But beneath the surface, there were underlying issues, such as the casting couch phenomenon, that hinted at the darker realities of fame and success in the film industry. The studio system and exploitation. The studio system emerged as a dominant force during Hollywood's golden age, fundamentally reshaping the film industry. Major studios operated like factories, controlling every aspect of production, from casting to distribution, which allowed them to produce a high volume of films at a rapid pace. However, this system came at a significant cost to the artists involved. Actors, directors, and writers were often bound by long-term contracts, leaving them with little say in their careers or creative choices. Many aspiring stars, drawn to Hollywood by the allure of fame, faced a harsh reality where exploitation was rampant. The infamous casting couch culture exemplified this exploitation, as individuals seeking stardom were coerced into compromising situations, often having to navigate a landscape rife with harassment and abuse. This dark chapter in Hollywood's history highlighted the vulnerability of artists within an industry focused more on profit than on the well-being of its talent, setting the stage for a reckoning that would eventually emerge decades later. The casting couch phenomenon. The casting couch phenomenon is a notorious aspect of Hollywood's dark history, representing the exploitation and abuse of power within the film industry. This practice involves individuals, primarily women, being pressured or coerced into sexual favors in exchange for roles, auditions, or career advancement. While rumors of the casting couch have circulated for decades, it became more widely recognized and criticized as the #MeToo movement gained momentum in the late 2010s. High-profile accusations against powerful figures in Hollywood exposed a pervasive culture of harassment and manipulation that many had long endured in silence. Victims shared their stories, revealing a landscape where aspiring actors and actresses often felt they had no choice but to comply with the demands of influential industry insiders. The casting couch not only reflects the systemic issues of gender inequality and abuse, but also raises critical questions about accountability and the need for significant reforms within Hollywood to protect vulnerable talent from predatory behaviors. The rise of independent filmmakers. The rise of independent filmmakers marks a significant shift in the Hollywood landscape, challenging the traditional studio system that once dominated the industry. As technology evolved, particularly with the advent of digital cameras and affordable editing software, aspiring filmmakers found new avenues to create and distribute their work without the backing of major studios. This democratization of filmmaking allowed for diverse voices and unique stories to emerge, often addressing topics that mainstream Hollywood overlooked. The 1990s saw a surge in independent cinema, with films like Clerks and Pulp Fiction garnering critical acclaim and commercial success, paving the way for future indie projects. Independent filmmakers often explore darker themes and societal issues, reflecting the realities and struggles of the human experience. However, the rise of independent cinema also brought its own set of challenges, including limited budgets, distribution hurdles, and the constant fight for recognition in a competitive market. As the independent film movement continues to grow, it serves as a powerful counterbalance to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, providing a platform for voices often marginalized in mainstream narratives. The ongoing success of film festivals and streaming platforms further empowers independent filmmakers, allowing them to reach broader audiences while remaining true to their artistic visions. The dark side of celebrity culture. The glitzy world of Hollywood often masks a darker underbelly where the pursuit of fame can lead to devastating consequences. The immense pressure to succeed and maintain a public persona has led many celebrities to struggle with mental health issues, addiction, and even tragic deaths. The culture of celebrity worship, fueled by social media and 24-hour news cycles, exacerbates these challenges as stars are scrutinized under a relentless spotlight. High-profile cases, such as the deaths of actors like Heath Ledger and Brittany Murphy, highlight the toll that fame can take on individuals who are unable to cope with the expectations and pressures of Hollywood life. Moreover, the dark side of celebrity culture includes the pervasive issue of exploitation and abuse within the industry. Many have come forward to share their stories of harassment and mistreatment at the hands of powerful figures, exposing a culture that prioritizes success over personal well-being. The #MeToo movement, ignited by revelations from figures like Harvey Weinstein, has brought these issues to the forefront, prompting a reckoning within Hollywood. This awakening has forced the industry to confront the often hidden realities of abuse, manipulation, and the personal sacrifices made in the relentless pursuit of fame. As society grapples with these complex issues, the conversation surrounding mental health, support systems, and accountability within Hollywood continues to evolve, reflecting a growing awareness of the darker aspects of celebrity culture. The influence of the Hollywood blacklist. The Me Too movement, which surged into public consciousness in late 2017, fundamentally transformed Hollywood's landscape by exposing the widespread sexual harassment and abuse that had long been tolerated in the industry. Initially sparked by high-profile allegations against powerful figures like Harvey Weinstein, the movement empowered countless individuals, both men and women, to share their own experiences of misconduct, igniting a collective demand for accountability and change. This awakening prompted a reevaluation of power dynamics in Hollywood, where silence and complicity have prevailed, leading to new policies and initiatives aimed at creating safer work environments. While the Me Too movement has made significant strides in advocating for survivors and promoting discussions about gender inequality, it also highlighted the ongoing challenges that remain, illustrating that the fight for justice and equality in Hollywood is far from over. The echoes of this movement continue to shape the industry, underscoring the importance of transparency and the necessity for a cultural shift that prioritizes the safety and well-being of all individuals involved in the creative process. Scandals and cover-ups. Hollywood has long been a breeding ground for scandals, often involving the powerful elite who wield significant influence over the industry. From the cover-ups of celebrities' personal misdeeds to systemic issues like discrimination and abuse, many of these scandals have been swept under the rug in order to protect the reputations of the individuals involved and the studios backing them. High-profile cases, such as the alleged misconduct of directors and actors, often reveal a pattern of silence enforced by fear and the desire for continued success. The pressure to maintain a polished public image frequently leads to efforts to conceal the truth, whether through legal intimidation, public relations campaigns, or simply ignoring the accusations altogether. As the #MeToo movement has demonstrated, however, these cover-ups are increasingly difficult to sustain in an era where victims are finding their voices and the public is demanding transparency. The ongoing revelations about misconduct in Hollywood not only shake the foundations of the industry, but also serve as a reminder that behind the glitz and glamour lies a complex web of secrets that can no longer be ignored to protect its image. The role of substance abuse. Substance abuse has been a persistent issue in Hollywood, deeply intertwined with the culture of fame and success. The pressures of maintaining public personas, the relentless pursuit of perfection, and the high-stress nature of the entertainment industry can lead many stars down a dark path of addiction. Historically, the use of drugs and alcohol has been glamorized in Hollywood, with many celebrities openly discussing their struggles while simultaneously promoting a lifestyle that often encourages such behaviors. From the tragic tales of stars like Judy Garland and Marilyn Monroe, who battled addiction and ultimately succumbed to its dangers, to contemporary figures like Demi Lovato and Britney Spears, the narrative remains similar. Substance abuse not only affects the individual but also reverberates throughout the industry, impacting production schedules, relationships, and overall public perception. As awareness around mental health grows, there is a heightened focus on the need for better support systems within Hollywood to help those grappling with addiction. Yet the temptations and the culture surrounding substance use persist, posing an ongoing challenge for the industry. The #MeToo movement, a turning point. The #MeToo movement emerged as a powerful force in Hollywood, shining a light on the pervasive issue of sexual harassment and assault within the entertainment industry. Sparked by allegations against high-profile figures like Harvey Weinstein in 2017, the movement encouraged countless individuals to come forward with their own experiences of abuse, creating a tidal wave of revelations that shook the foundations of Hollywood. This turning point not only exposed the long-standing culture of silence and complicity, but also prompted a reckoning within the industry as more women and men began to demand accountability from those in power. The movement empowered survivors to share their stories and seek justice, leading to the implementation of new policies and initiatives aimed at protecting individuals from workplace harassment. While the #MeToo movement has made significant strides in raising awareness and prompting change, it also highlighted the complexities and challenges of addressing systemic issues, leaving many to wonder how deeply the scars of this dark history will shape Hollywood's future. The ongoing dialogue surrounding consent, power dynamics, and the need for safe environments in the workplace remains crucial as the industry navigates its path forward. The impact of social media. Social media has dramatically transformed the landscape of Hollywood, serving as both a platform for creativity and a catalyst for social change. The rise of platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok has empowered artists and fans alike to engage directly, bypassing traditional gatekeepers in the entertainment industry. This democratization of content creation has led to a diverse array of voices emerging, enabling independent filmmakers and actors to gain recognition without the backing of major studios. However, the impact of social media goes beyond mere visibility. It has become a vital tool for accountability and activism. Movements like #MeToo and Black Lives Matter gain momentum through viral hashtags and public discussions on these platforms, forcing Hollywood to confront its history of exploitation and discrimination. The immediacy of social media also means that allegations can spread rapidly, often leading to swift consequences for those accused, as seen with the fallout from various scandals. Yet, this new dynamic raises questions about the reliability of information and the potential for trial by social media, where the complexities of a situation can be oversimplified, leading to hasty judgments. As Hollywood continues to adapt to this digital age, the intersection of social media and the entertainment industry will likely play a critical role in shaping its future narrative, for better or worse. Celebrity culture and its consequences. This has evolved into a pervasive phenomenon that significantly influences public perception and behavior. The glorification of celebrities often leads to an unrealistic portrayal of success, beauty, and lifestyle, setting unattainable standards for the average person. This culture thrives on constant scrutiny and the commodification of personal lives, where private struggles are often laid bare for public consumption. The pressure to maintain a certain image can lead celebrities down a dark path, contributing to issues such as mental health struggles, addiction, and even tragic outcomes, as seen in numerous high-profile cases. Additionally, the intense focus on celebrity lifestyles can overshadow critical social issues, diverting attention away from more pressing matters affecting society at large. The toxic nature of celebrity culture fosters an environment where scandals and controversies are sensationalized, leading to a cycle of fame and downfall. As audiences become more fascinated with the personal lives of stars, the consequences can ripple outwards, impacting not just the individuals involved, but also the values and expectations of society as a whole. In this way, celebrity culture serves as both a mirror and a magnifying glass, reflecting our collective aspirations while amplifying the darker aspects of fame and success. The influence of horror films. Horror films have played a significant role in Hollywood's evolution, both as a genre and as a reflection of societal fears and anxieties. From the early silent films of the 1920s, such as The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, to the blockbuster successes of the modern era, horror has continually captivated audiences by tapping into deep-seated fears and cultural taboos. The genre often serves as a commentary on contemporary issues, such as social unrest, political turmoil, and psychological distress, allowing filmmakers to explore complex themes in a way that resonates with viewers. Additionally, horror films have been pivotal in shaping the landscape of cinematic techniques, influencing everything from special effects to narrative structures. The impact of horror extends beyond entertainment. It fosters a community of fans who analyze, critique, and celebrate the genre. Moreover, the portrayal of violence, trauma, and fear in horror films has sparked debates about their psychological effects on audiences and their role in desensitizing viewers to real-world violence. As a result, horror films remain a potent force within Hollywood, pushing boundaries and provoking thought while continuing to evolve in response to changing societal norms and expectations. The darker themes in modern filmmaking. In recent years, modern filmmaking has increasingly embraced darker themes that reflect the complexities of contemporary society. Filmmakers are not shying away from exploring subjects such as mental illness, systemic oppression, addiction, and existential dread. This shift towards raw, unfiltered storytelling has been driven by a desire to confront uncomfortable truths and provoke meaningful discussions among audiences. Films like Get Out, Hereditary, and Joker delve into psychological horror and social commentary, using their narratives to highlight the darker aspects of human nature and societal structures. This trend has been accompanied by a rise in anti-heroes and morally ambiguous characters, challenging traditional notions of good versus evil and inviting viewers to empathize with flawed protagonists. Furthermore, these films often incorporate elements of surrealism and psychological thriller genres, leaving audiences with a lingering sense of discomfort and introspection. As the film industry continues to grapple with issues such as the #MeToo movement and calls for greater representation, the exploration of darker themes offers a platform for marginalized voices and stories that might otherwise remain unheard, ultimately enriching the cinematic landscape. Allegations of cult-like behavior. In recent years, Hollywood has faced scrutiny regarding allegations of cult-like behavior among certain organizations and high-profile figures within the industry. These allegations often center around the practices and ideologies promoted by influential filmmakers, actors, and producers, raising questions about the extent of their influence and control over individuals within their circles. Reports have emerged suggesting that some entertainment entities engage in manipulative tactics, fostering an environment that prioritizes loyalty and conformity over individual autonomy. Notably, various documentaries and exposés have highlighted instances of psychological manipulation, coercion, and exploitation, reminiscent of cult dynamics. High-profile cases, such as the accusations against figures like the late director John Frankenheimer and the controversial practices within certain acting schools, have fueled these discussions. Critics argue that such behaviors not only perpetuate a culture of abuse, but also serve to silence dissent and protect those in power, making it increasingly important for industry insiders and outsiders alike to confront these unsettling patterns. As awareness grows, there is a push for greater transparency and accountability within Hollywood, with calls for a reevaluation of the power structures that have long existed in the film industry. The pressure to conform. In Hollywood, this is a pervasive issue that affects actors, directors, and other industry professionals at all levels. From aspiring newcomers to established stars, individuals often find themselves navigating an environment where adherence to specific norms and expectations is not only encouraged but sometimes demanded. This pressure manifests in various ways, including the need to maintain a certain image, follow trends, and participate in the prevailing culture of the moment. For many, the fear of being ostracized or losing opportunities can lead to significant compromises in personal beliefs and values. Moreover, this culture of conformity is often exacerbated by social media, where public perception can be unforgiving and where the quest for approval can overshadow artistic expression. The result is a homogenized landscape in which unique voices and diverse perspectives struggle to emerge, stifling creativity and perpetuating the cycle of conformity that can have detrimental effects on mental health and individual authenticity. As the industry evolves, there are growing calls for a more inclusive environment that celebrates individuality and encourages artists to embrace their true selves without the burden of societal expectations. The dark side of fame. The dark side of fame in Hollywood is an often ignored reality that highlights the psychological toll and personal sacrifices that come with celebrity status. While the allure of fame promises wealth, adoration, and a life of luxury, it frequently conceals a harsher truth: the relentless scrutiny, loss of privacy, and intense pressure to maintain an image. Many celebrities find themselves grappling with mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and substance abuse as they navigate a world where every misstep is magnified and critiqued by the public and media. The constant need for validation can lead to a cycle of overexposure and burnout, with some stars resorting to drastic measures to cope with the overwhelming nature of their fame. Additionally, the transient nature of Hollywood's success can leave individuals feeling isolated and lost, as friendships are often transactional and genuine connections become rare. This dark side is exacerbated by the industry's exploitative practices, where the pursuit of fame can lead individuals to compromise their morals and values, creating a breeding ground for disillusionment and despair. As conversations around mental health continue to evolve, there is a growing recognition of the need for better support systems within the entertainment industry to address these challenges faced by those in the spotlight. Exploitation in reality television. This has become a dominant force in Hollywood, often blurring the lines between entertainment and exploitation. Unlike scripted shows, reality TV relies on real people and their lives, presenting viewers with a seemingly unfiltered glimpse into their experiences. However, behind the scenes, the production of these shows often involves manipulation and exploitation. Cast members may be encouraged to engage in conflict or dramatize their lives to boost ratings, leading to emotional distress and psychological harm. The pressure to perform can result in individuals sacrificing their authenticity, often behaving in ways they normally wouldn't, just to stay relevant in a competitive environment. Moreover, many participants enter these shows without a full understanding of the potential consequences, such as public scrutiny and backlash. The portrayal of contestants can be heavily edited, creating narratives that do not accurately reflect their true selves, which can have lasting impacts on their mental health and public perception. As audiences consume this content, it's crucial to recognize the ethical implications of reality television and the responsibility producers have toward the well-being of those they feature. The dangers of fame for child actors. The entertainment industry can be particularly perilous for child actors, who often face unique challenges as they navigate fame at a young age. While the allure of stardom may seem glamorous, many child actors endure intense pressure from parents, agents, and the industry itself to perform and succeed. This environment can lead to a range of issues, including mental health struggles, substance abuse, and a distorted sense of self-worth. Furthermore, child actors frequently encounter exploitation, with some being subjected to grueling work schedules that violate labor laws meant to protect minors. The lack of a supportive structure can exacerbate feelings of isolation and anxiety, as young stars may find it difficult to form genuine relationships outside of the industry. Additionally, the public scrutiny faced by child actors can result in a loss of privacy and normalcy, leading to detrimental effects on their personal development. High-profile cases of child actors facing burnout or mental health crisis serve as stark reminders of the darker side of fame, underscoring the need for stronger protections and support systems for young talents in Hollywood. The impact of scandals on reputations. Scandals in Hollywood can have profound and often devastating effects on the reputations of those involved, regardless of the outcome or veracity of the claims made. When a scandal breaks, it often dominates headlines and public discourse, leading to an immediate and sometimes irreversible backlash against the individuals implicated. For actors, directors, and producers, the fallout can manifest in the form of lost roles, severed professional relationships, and a tarnished public image. The speed at which news travels in the digital age amplifies the consequences. Once a scandal surfaces, social media platforms can quickly disseminate information and misinformation, shaping public perception before the accused even have a chance to respond. The resulting damage can linger for years, as seen in the cases of figures like Kevin Spacey and Harvey Weinstein, whose careers have been largely dismantled following serious allegations of misconduct. Moreover, the impact of scandals extends beyond individual reputations. Entire projects and studios can suffer, leading to financial repercussions and shifts in industry practices. This highlights the delicate balance between fame and public scrutiny, illustrating how quickly the tides can turn in the realm of Hollywood celebrity. The role of the paparazzi. The paparazzi have played a significant and often controversial role in shaping the public image of Hollywood celebrities. With their relentless pursuit of candid moments, paparazzi photographers have become synonymous with celebrity culture, capturing everything from glamorous red carpet events to private, vulnerable moments in the lives of stars. While some argue that paparazzi contribute to the public's right to know about the lives of those who live in the spotlight, others contend that their invasive tactics lead to a toxic environment for celebrities. The intense scrutiny can lead to emotional distress and mental health issues for those being photographed, as they often feel they are never truly off-duty. High-profile incidents, such as the tragic death of Princess Diana in 1997, have sparked debates about the ethical implications of paparazzi culture and the responsibility of media outlets in promoting such invasive practices. In recent years, many celebrities have taken a stand against paparazzi harassment, advocating for stronger privacy laws and emphasizing the need for boundaries between public interest and personal life. Despite these efforts, the allure of celebrity gossip and the insatiable appetite for behind-the-scenes glimpses into the lives of the rich and famous ensure that the paparazzi will continue to be a contentious force in Hollywood. The legacy of violence in films. The legacy of violence in films has long been a topic of debate within Hollywood and its audience. From the early days of cinema, violence has been used as a dramatic device to captivate viewers and convey complex narratives. Iconic films such as The Godfather and Psycho set the stage for a cinematic landscape where violence not only entertained but also provoked thought about moral ambiguity and human nature. However, as the film industry evolved, the portrayal of violence became increasingly graphic and sensationalized, leading to concerns about its impact on society. Critics argued that the normalization of violent imagery can desensitize audiences, particularly younger viewers, to real-world violence, perpetuating a cycle of aggression and fear. This concern has led to discussions about the responsibility of filmmakers in how they depict violence and its consequences, prompting calls for more thoughtful storytelling that does not glorify harmful behaviors. In recent years, filmmakers have begun to explore the psychological and emotional ramifications of violence rather than simply showcasing it, leading to more nuanced portrayals that encourage reflection and discussion. Despite these efforts, the legacy of violence remains a deeply ingrained aspect of Hollywood, raising questions about the balance between artistic expression and social responsibility. The evolution of LGBTQ+ representation. The representation in Hollywood has significantly transformed over the decades, reflecting broader societal changes regarding acceptance and visibility. Initially, LGBTQ+ characters were often confined to stereotypes or depicted negatively, reinforcing harmful prejudices. Films from earlier eras such as The Children's Hour and Midnight Cowboy began to touch on LGBTQ+ themes, but typically within the context of societal taboos, often resulting in tragic outcomes for queer characters. However, the late 20th and early 21st century saw a marked shift, with shows like Will and Grace and films such as Brokeback Mountain bringing more authentic portrayals to mainstream audiences. Today, Hollywood is making strides towards greater inclusivity, showcasing diverse narratives that reflect the richness of LGBTQ+ experiences, moving beyond mere coming-out stories to explore complex themes of identity and love. While challenges persist, the increasing visibility and representation of LGBTQ+ individuals in film and television signify a crucial step toward fostering acceptance and understanding in society. The role of race and diversity in Hollywood. The diversity in Hollywood has been a contentious issue, deeply intertwined with the industry's history and evolving landscape. For decades, Hollywood has been criticized for its lack of representation and the marginalization of actors from diverse backgrounds. Historically, roles for actors of color were often limited to stereotypes or overlooked altogether, leading to a significant underrepresentation in mainstream media. However, in recent years, there has been a growing push for inclusivity and authentic representation, sparked by movements like #OscarSoWhite and broader societal calls for racial equality. Films and series such as Black Panther, Crazy Rich Asians, and Insecure have not only highlighted the importance of diverse storytelling, but also demonstrated the commercial viability of inclusive narratives. Hollywood is slowly acknowledging that diversity enriches storytelling, offering audiences a broader spectrum of experiences and perspectives. Despite these advancements, the journey towards true equality and representation in Hollywood remains ongoing as industry leaders and creators continue to challenge the status quo and advocate for systemic change. The influence of music and film. This is a powerful and often underappreciated element that significantly shapes the emotional landscape of cinematic storytelling. From the sweeping orchestral scores of classic films to the curated soundtracks that define modern blockbusters, music serves not just as background accompaniment, but as a vital narrative force that enhances the viewer's experience. Composers like John Williams, Hans Zimmer, and Ennio Morricone have crafted iconic scores that resonate deeply with audiences, evoking feelings of joy, tension, or nostalgia. The strategic use of music can heighten suspense in a thriller, deepen the emotional impact of a dramatic scene, or create an atmosphere that immerses viewers in the film's world. Additionally, songs integrated into a film's narrative, often performed by popular artists, can contribute to a film's cultural footprint, making soundtracks an integral part of the marketing and overall success of a movie. As filmmakers continue to explore innovative ways to incorporate music into their storytelling, its influence remains a critical component of Hollywood's artistic expression. The dark history of award shows. Award shows, while celebrated for honoring artistic achievements, have a darker history marked by controversies, scandals, and questionable practices. From the Oscars to the Grammys, these events have often been riddled with allegations of bias, corruption, and favoritism. The selection processes for nominees and winners have been criticized for lacking transparency, leading to accusations that the awards often reflect industry politics rather than true merit. Moreover, the spotlight can bring out the worst in human behavior. Incidents of egos clashing, onstage altercations, and backstage rivalries have marred the glamour of these ceremonies. The #OscarSoWhite movement highlighted racial disparities within nominations, prompting discussions about diversity and representation in Hollywood. Furthermore, award shows have occasionally served as platforms for political statements, drawing criticism for their perceived commercialization and the pressure they exert on celebrities to conform to public expectations. As these ceremonies continue to evolve, their dark undercurrents serve as a reminder that the glitz and glamour often conceal complex, sometimes troubling realities within the entertainment industry. The reality of mental health in Hollywood. Mental health in Hollywood is a complex and often overlooked reality, shrouded by the allure of fame and success. Despite the glamorous facade, many individuals within the industry grapple with significant mental health challenges, exacerbated by the pressures of public scrutiny, intense competition, and the demands of a high-stakes environment. The tragic stories of beloved stars who have struggled with mental health issues, ranging from anxiety and depression to substance abuse, underscore the urgent need for greater awareness and support systems. As the stigma surrounding mental health continues to diminish, there has been a growing movement among actors, filmmakers, and industry leaders to prioritize mental wellness and advocate for resources that support mental health. Initiatives aimed at fostering open conversations, providing access to mental health services, and creating supportive workplace environments are crucial steps toward ensuring that those in Hollywood can navigate the challenges of their careers without sacrificing their well-being. The reality of mental health in Hollywood reveals not only the vulnerabilities of its stars, but also the potential for change and healing within an industry that is beginning to acknowledge its darker sides. The impact of globalization on Hollywood. Globalization has significantly transformed Hollywood, shaping not only the film industry but also the cultural narratives portrayed on screen. As the demand for content has expanded beyond American borders, filmmakers have increasingly catered to international audiences, leading to a blend of storytelling that incorporates diverse perspectives and cultures. This shift has resulted in the production of films that reflect global issues and appeal to a wider demographic, ultimately changing the way stories are told in Hollywood. However, globalization has also brought challenges, such as the dilution of authentic cultural representations and the prioritization of profit over artistic integrity. The influx of foreign investments has led to a focus on blockbuster franchises that promise high returns, often sidelining independent and niche films. Additionally, while Hollywood's global reach has helped amplify voices from different cultures, it has also sparked debates about cultural imperialism, where Western ideals and narratives dominate the global entertainment landscape. As Hollywood continues to navigate this globalized environment, the tension between commercial success and cultural authenticity remains a critical point of discussion within the industry. The future of Hollywood. As Hollywood stands at a crossroads, the future of the industry is fraught with both potential and uncertainty. The rise of streaming platforms has revolutionized how content is consumed, challenging traditional theatrical releases and shifting audience expectations. This transition offers opportunities for greater diversity in storytelling and the emergence of innovative formats, yet it also raises questions about the sustainability of the cinematic experience. Additionally, as the industry grapples with the ramifications of the #MeToo movement and increasing calls for accountability, the demand for more inclusive and ethical practices has never been more pronounced. Filmmakers, actors, and industry leaders are now tasked with not only creating compelling content, but also fostering a healthier, more equitable environment behind the scenes. The choices made in this pivotal moment could redefine Hollywood's landscape for generations to come, as it seeks to balance commercial viability with social responsibility, artistic integrity, and a commitment to representing the diverse tapestry of human experience. The industry's ability to adapt and evolve will ultimately determine whether it can regain the trust of audiences while continuing to thrive in an increasingly competitive global market. A reflection on the dark legacy. The dark legacy of Hollywood serves as a stark reminder of the complexities inherent in the entertainment industry, revealing a narrative that is as compelling as it is cautionary. While the glitz and glamour of Tinseltown continue to captivate audiences around the world, the shadows of exploitation, scandal, and systemic abuse linger just beneath the surface. From the historical exploitation of vulnerable individuals to the contemporary challenges posed by social media and celebrity culture, the industry has consistently grappled with the consequences of its own fame and influence. As we reflect on Hollywood's journey, it becomes clear that change is both necessary and inevitable. The ongoing dialogue surrounding accountability, representation, and mental health are crucial steps toward transforming the industry into a space that honors creativity and integrity, while safeguarding the well-being of those who contribute to its stories. Recognizing this dark legacy allows us to advocate for a brighter future, one where the lessons learned from the past can lead to a more inclusive, ethical, and responsible Hollywood. Thank you for watching this evolution through Hollywood's shadows. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Together, let's continue to explore the stories that shape our world. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.